Throughout history, there have been countless unexplainable stories, events, and moments captured on audio. These horrifying tapes were archived, never to be heard again. Until now. These are the tapes of trepidation. Tape number 60, The Box Journal. Day 1. I keep having these nightmares that I'm trapped in a box. These came out of nowhere, and I've never had a recurring dream more than 2 days in a row. Something is always different, but these nightmares are exactly the same. That's why I'm starting this diary/dream journal. In these dreams, I'm in a box, but it's all kind of blurry. Like when you try throwing a punch in a dream and it moves in slow motion. That's how it has been every single time. 4 nights in a row. I read that having a dream journal helps you lucid dream, so I can slowly manipulate my dreams with practice. If these dreams continue, I should be able to change them eventually. Day 2. Same dream again last night. I feel like the dream is actually becoming a bit clearer. I'm not positive, so I'm not going to get my hopes up. Day 3. The dreams are definitely becoming clear. I had no idea this dream journal idea would work at all, much less so quickly. I've been reading up on dreams more and decided to set an alarm so that I can catch myself waking up in the middle of a REM cycle. This should make it so that my dreams become more lucid. Day 3 continued. Well, I tried setting multiple alarms to keep falling asleep and waking up, but I'm just not really tired today. I'll set an alarm and wake up earlier tomorrow so that I'm sleepier during the day. Day 4. I feel too well rested again. My apartment is starting to feel a little small, ironically. It's 500 square feet, so it's not huge, but it's enough for one person. I did decide to get rid of a few extra throw pillows. Extra being the key word. It's probably just a side effect of the dreams. Feeling like I'm stuck in a box every night isn't great. It never lasts long. But it's right before I wake up, so it's always still so vivid in my mind. Oh well. Day 5. Major breakthrough. I was finally able to move around while stuck in the box. It's very uncomfortable and is definitely made out of cardboard, but that's progress. I could even hear a slight white noise in the background. That was all, though. I woke up and for once didn't want the nightmare to end. I love seeing progress. Looking forward to tomorrow. Day 6. Honestly, who even invented throw pillows? I got rid of all the ones I had. My bed looks so nice and clean, optimal for dreaming. I could smell the cardboard last night. Day 7. Everything is surprisingly clear in the dream now. I could feel the cardboard, and it's pretty solid. There's not much give at all. I don't have any way to get out. I'm too cramped to kick or punch, and I don't have a blade or anything. I think with enough lucid dreaming, I could conjure one. But at that point, would I just be able to dream the box magically opening? Maybe I could give myself laser vision and burn through it. Too much Superman on the brain recently. Day 8. I thought day 7 would mark 1 week, but technically day 8 would be 1 week, right? I'm not sure. I just realized that the dreams become more lucid when I get rid of things. And honestly, my apartment has been feeling small ever since day 4. My stuff isn't too expensive, so I'll just get rid of a bunch of things. It's kind of fun. Day 9. Nothing different in this dream. I'm still unable to move or do anything. The white noise sounds sort of like an engine or something. It's a low hum. I don't know if realizing more things about it will help me escape, but it can't hurt, right? I'll just focus on everything I can during the dreams. Day 10. Maybe I've been going about this all wrong. Maybe I need to force another dream instead of trying to change this one when it happens. Time to focus all my efforts today on one thing. Cooking. The mix of smells and tastes will make my day very memorable. So hopefully my dreams will have me in a kitchen. Day 11. I woke up screaming today. I didn't have a different dream. And this time I felt like I could barely breathe. Like the air in the box was running out. I screamed in the dream, and then I screamed in real life. Not the wisest tactic when you're running out of air. But it's not like I have much control over these dreams. I can't even control myself sometimes. My apartment was feeling a little stuffy, so I got rid of my couch and some spare blankets and towels. More open air should help. Day 12. The dream is the same every night, but honestly, my real life is starting to feel like a nightmare. I keep feeling like my apartment is getting smaller. I got rid of some more stuff today. Just things I don't need. It wore me out, so I'm sleeping early tonight. Day 13. The issue seemed to be my big furniture taking up so much space. My TV stand, bookshelf, and desk. I got rid of them all and it's not feeling as cramped. But I don't know how my apartment is feeling so small. Nothing different in the dream. I'm constantly trying to escape with no way to. Focusing on making things operate doesn't work. Day 14. I got rid of my shower curtain today. My floor gets more wet now, but when I was taking showers, it was feeling too cramped. I smelled a little oil in the dream today. Day 15. I swear my apartment is still getting smaller. I have no idea how, but with the big furniture items gone, I'm unable to comprehend how I even fit them in here. I'm gonna try sleeping on the floor tonight and see if I can get rid of my bed too. Day 16. The dream was the same, and I slept surprisingly fine. The bed's already gone at the time of writing this. All of the small things I kept on the bookshelf, desk, etc. have been in storage containers, but I haven't really accessed them in a while, and they're taking up space, so those are going too. Day 17. I was doing a load of laundry today, and when I turned around, my closet felt incredibly tiny. So I took a hammer to the walls, and now it's an open wardrobe laundry area. My bedroom's a little bigger thanks to that, but my security deposit is definitely gone. Whoops. On a serious note, I think I'm developing or have already developed claustrophobia to a degree that it should be treated by a professional. I've already scheduled a meeting with a psychiatrist. Bringing up this dream seems like a good idea too. It's about time an expert analyzed it. Day 18. I took out my bathroom wall today, right after I woke up. I calmed myself down after, but it felt like I couldn't control myself. This obviously isn't sustainable, and I'm definitely going to have to pay a lot when I move out. But I really need to worry about my mental health issues first. Future me can figure the finances out. Day 19. I figured that I had done plenty of damage already, so a little more wouldn't harm much. I coaxed myself into getting rid of the washer, dryer, fridge, range, and cabinets. It took a lot of straps, pulling, pushing, sliding, and probably damage on my spine that I just can't feel yet because I'm young. But somehow I did it. I do not recommend trying it yourself, but I bet almost anyone could if they wanted to. It was surprisingly painless. Or I am surprisingly strong. I feel great. I have the psychiatrist appointment in 2 days. I wonder if I would have kept my things had it already happened. Day 20. My room is basically just one big empty room now. I've been sleeping on the pile of what few clothes I still have. I have this journal, my phone, and the internet. What else does someone these days really need? I know I should be concerned, but when I woke up this morning, I was feeling so anxious and cramped. It was so bad that now I just feel relaxed. It's literally crazy, I know. But that's what tomorrow's psychiatrist appointment is for. All of these changes in my life actually make me appreciative of the dream, since it remains the same. Day 23. It's been a few days since I last wrote. On what would have been day 21, I woke up feeling extremely cramped. I felt like I was almost in the box in my dream. My shower felt like it was almost reachable from where I was sleeping. As a matter of fact, everything in my room felt like I could almost touch it. I had no idea this was what people with claustrophobia felt like. I went to the psychiatrist and they were afraid of what would happen the next few days, as the room would keep getting smaller in my head. They weren't sure what I would do when cornered. They suggested a hospital that they know really well. And I've been here since. There was a 48-hour hold before I could have my journal. They give us tasks and activities to do, and honestly, everybody else in here seems to have it worse than me. A few people are very depressed, but otherwise normal in social situations. So they're the only ones I really talk to. My room is extremely nice and accommodating. My wall is basically a giant window, so I can see things happening outside at all times of the day. I've still been having the dream in the box, but my waking hours are much more peaceful now. I turn my journal in every day so that they can read what I'm writing. I didn't actually have to do this, but they asked if I would, and I didn't mind. I'm not really crazy in any other way, so it's fine if people read this. Day 27. They asked me if I wanted my journal each of the last few days, and I said no, because honestly there hadn't been an update. The dream has been the same, but the reason I'm writing now is because the room has been feeling a bit small. I kind of feel like I'm in a fish tank. They let us go outside a lot, but it's not like I can camp out under the stars. I guess this is kind of a plea for help, too? Hey, doctor, figure something out. Just kidding. Kind of. Day 28. They put stars in my room. Those glow-in-the-dark ones that people have as kids. It's such a sweet gesture. I hope it helps. Day 29. It doesn't help. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I guess the stars had lost their charge from the daylight because my room was dark. It felt incredibly small, almost like the box. Day 37. They wanted to see if my journal could have been an issue, so we went a week without it, which was fine. I'm really just trying anything to get better. Something really bad happened, so they decided I could have my journal back. I punched and slammed my head into the wall repeatedly because I felt like it was closing in. They both bled a lot, and I lost some hair. But I didn't feel like I had a choice. I didn't want to get crushed by the walls. My body sort of just moved on its own. The room feels like a tiny fishbowl during the day, and the box at night. I was having a hard time distinguishing my dreams from reality this past week. I think I figured it out though. The expression, "pinch me, I must be dreaming," is accurate. Pain is the key. I just wish my hands and head hurt, instead of the box being so uncomfortable. This has been tape number 60, The Box Journal, by the Tapes of Trepidation Horror Narration Podcast. The Box Journal was written by Night Spirit and was originally posted on the Creepypasta Wiki. Story is available on your Creative Commons by Share Alike license. Narration, production, and sound design for this episode was by TJ Hodder. Additional production for this episode was by HauseofJenn. A big shout out to Jen for helping me out with some issues, let's say, I was having with this episode. You're the best, and a wonderful help to our little community. Music for this episode was provided by CO.AG, with a link to their YouTube channel in the show notes. Additional sound design was provided by Everyday Cinematic, with a link to their YouTube channel in the show notes. Additional credits can be found in the show notes. The Tapes of Trepidation theme was written by the incredible J.M. Sheriff. All logos, banners, overlays, and graphic design work was provided by the talented Jason Reese from Jaybird Digital Arts. If you have a story you would like to submit, or a question regarding the show, please contact us at tapesoftrepidation@gmail.com. Support the show by subscribing and leaving a rating on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, your favorite podcatcher, or like and subscribe on YouTube. And be sure to tell your friends. Word of mouth is extremely helpful to a podcast like this one. And check us out on social media through the link tree in the show notes. We have Facebook, Instagram, and Discord. What? Are you waiting me to say something about how you should come join the Discord because we have a ton of fun and there's some great people over there? Well, it's not happening this week. But seriously, come join the Discord. We have a lot of fun over there. And it's definitely the best way to interact with the community, myself, and just keep up with everything going on with Tapes of Trepidation. And if you'd like to support the show a little more, consider joining the Tapes of Trepidation Patreon. With as little as $5 a month, you can gain access to monthly bonus short story narrations, the weekly behind-the-scenes podcast within the archive, and more. Taking into consideration the backlog, there are literal hours and hours of content for you to enjoy at the $5 tier. I'm very proud of that, and I feel like it's a pretty good value, with lots more to come. So come, join us, and become trapped within the archive, just like my current patrons. Neil Skarupa of Neurotic Voice, Doozer Pindan, Ronan Komori, Eric Phones, Patrick Stewart, Madam Strangeways, and what's this? A new patron. Well. Look what the Cthulhu dragged in. It's everyone's favorite eldritch entity, Dr. Torment. That's right, folks. Dr. Torment has made his way into the archive. Dr. Torment has been a pal of mine for years now and has been supporting this podcast from day one. Not to mention he's been featured multiple times on the show, as he happens to genuinely be one of my favorite narrators in the game today. Check out his YouTube channel, Dr. Torment, or if you're a podcast fiend like me, check out his podcast feed, Dr. Torment's Readings of Terror. All jokes aside, thanks for all the years of support, D, and also for your friendship. It means a lot. And thank you so very much to all of my patrons. Your support truly means the world to me. All content used on Tapes of Trepidation is either original, used with permission, or is available on your Creative Commons Share Alike license. All rights reserved unless otherwise stated. Licensing information can be found in the show notes. This podcast and its content may not be redistributed or rebroadcasted without the express written consent of Tapes of Trepidation and the story's author. Thank you so much for listening.